the Mario Virtualistic Universe, otherwise known as the MVU. Yes, I just made that up, and no, it is in no relation to IMVU, the 2002 life sim game for horny prepubescent teens. Just so we're clear. Plus, hit that subscribe button for Mr. Popo. Please, please. It's for Mr. Popo. We just got Nintendo Direct a while ago, and it just had me thinking about the different eras we've seen Nintendo go through with their franchises. I mean, we got the Pokemon era in the 90s and the 2000s with Pokemon Red, Stadium, Emerald, and Pokemon Diamond. We've seen the Zelda era in the mid-2000s to the early 2010s with Wind Waker, Skyward Sword, Phantom Hourglass, and Twilight Princess. And of course, we can't forget about the Metroid era that came out in the 2000s with Metroid Prime 1, 2, 3, and Metroid Fusion. But the era I've been really pondering on, the perpetual Super Mario Virtualistic Universe. Yes, I just made that up. I don't even know if virtualistic is a word. Yep, no, I'm looking it up now. It's definitely not.
Fucking idiot.
But the Super Mario era just never ends. It only takes breaks, and according to Nintendo Direct that we just got a couple weeks ago, this is the end of the little time off request that they had going on. And to be honest with you, every generation of these little kids seen these eras of Mario, and we did too. My era was the Wii era. I mean, we got super games like Mario Galaxy 1, Mario Galaxy 2, we got Paper Mario. Oh, I'm forgetting the main one, Super Mario Bros. Wii. And the Wii era had hella spin-offs too. I mean, we got Mario Parties out the wazoo, Mario Kart, and the Olympic Games jump. But one thing that's crazy about these Super Mario spin-off games that you may have picked up on is that they're still just basically Mario games, as in Mario the character. Not many Mario side characters have gotten their individual shine. I mean, yeah, we might see a Yoshi's Island or Luigi's Mansion or WarioWare every once in a while, but even those games don't get their just due like they should. And before y'all get worked up, let me just say this. The Wii never seen a Luigi's Mansion or a Yoshi title. And 2 points to the people who know the names of the WarioWare games that came out for the Wii. But all of those shenanigans end this fall. Not this time around. After the world's thirst has been quenched for the long-awaited Zelda titles, Nintendo decided to call a little family meeting to let everybody in on this new Super Mario era, what I'd call the Super Mario Virtualistic Universe era, or the return of it. And this time is featuring some key Super Mario side characters, Luigi, Yoshi, Peach, Wario. In there, like swimwear, with fine hair like a ripe pear, comes royalty not too far out of reach by the likes of Princess Peach. Bars. Kind of. Nintendo absolutely blue-balled us all with a 15-second, and I mean a 15-second teaser trailer of the Super Mario Princess Peach, or of the Super Princess Peach game, my bad. We got what seems to be a 2D side-scrolling platformer, or 2.5D of a Princess Peach game with, and she had a companion with her, a Cappy-like companion. And if Nintendo's naming conventions don't change, I assume that this thing will be named like Flowey or Starry or something. This actually is not Princess Toadstool's first foray into the video game spotlight. She had two games before, the Super Princess Peach DS game and the Princess Toadstool Castle Run that debuted in 1990. Since Princess Peach's debut in the original Super Mario Bros., she's been probably the most featured side character in the Mario Virtualistic Universe, but she's also been the most hollow character. That was until the Super Mario movie that just came out a couple months ago. But to be honest with you, this is the perfect time for a Princess Peach game. I mean, would you be interested in this Princess Peach game before her major role in the Super Mario movie? I wouldn't, would you? But you know what? You know one of the best ways for games to, I don't know, show off a supporting cast of characters to connect the audience? It's kind of similar to the way, I don't know, we got connected to Barret in Final Fantasy VII or Paula in Earthbound. Yeah, we're talking RPGs. Super Mario RPG, to be exact. Not totally new, but new to most people, seeing as the source material for this game came out in 1996, the golden age of RPGs, mind you. And that may be a reason why Super Mario RPG got buried into everybody's memories. I mean, it's gonna be new to me, and I'm all for a great RPG adventure. You know what's one interesting thing that people aren't talking about with Super Mario RPG is that it's made by Square Enix, and back in the 90s, Nintendo and Square Enix were real tight until Square Enix released a 50-hour-long title over 3 discs called Final Fantasy VII that was just too big for the Nintendo 64 at that time. So they moved to PlayStation, and Nintendo was not too happy with that decision. Before that big divorce, Nintendo mixed their fan-favorite characters with Square Enix's amazing RPG resume and made the Super Mario RPG series, a cult classic. Now that Nintendo and Square Enix has been mending their relationship over the years, case in point Cloud, the main protagonist for Final Fantasy VII, the game that eventually broke the two companies apart, is seen in Super Smash Ultimate in 2018. And in 2023, they're reviving the Super Mario RPG series, and maybe we're gonna get more than one game. The split unfortunately did kill the Super Mario RPG, but without the split and without Super Mario RPG, we wouldn't see the spin-off kind of Super Mario RPG with Paper Mario and the Mario and Luigi series. Some of the game mechanics from Super Mario RPG and the comical way that they told stories was used and borrowed from the Super Mario RPG idea. And although that was one deviation from the normal way people are used to playing Mario, the biggest deviation from the normal way people are used to playing Mario comes from probably one of the most unexpected characters in the Mario virtualistic universe. And yes, the ugly stepchild of the Mario universe is getting poltergeisted back into main stage. Luigi's Mansion 2 Dark Moon is being remade 10 years after coming out for the 3DS. How will this be made without a stylus or a dual screen setup, you ask? I don't know. We will see. But what I do know is that it felt like we were old this remake. I mean, Luigi's Mansion went from GameCube to the handheld 3DS. The graphics weren't as good as they could have been with the original Luigi's Mansion 2, and it only makes sense that we get a fully fledged out version of what Luigi's Mansion 2 could have been. Imagine all of the people who didn't play Luigi's Mansion 2 because it was on 3DS. You see how I tried to do my man's Luigi, treat him like the ugly stepchild. But what do you call the cousin of that ugly stepchild? Wario, as in WarioWare. Yes, a WarioWare game is coming to Switch and is meant to get you perpetually moving. It's really a callback to all of the games that came out for the Wii. Remember motion controls? Remember how revolutionary motion controls were? And now, 17 years after the original Wii's release, I wonder how much more revolutionary motion controls has gotten. But anyways, this WarioWare, aside from being purely motion based, is kind of similar to all of the other WarioWare games that has been out, and reportedly this one has 200 games inside of it. More micro game mayhem for Mario cousins in it. But this wouldn't be the MVU without the wonder of the main plumber himself. Super Mario Wonder was announced, and it's the classic, but at the same time not so classic, installment of the faithful 2D Mario platformer. It may seem like they've done this 30,000 times before, but each time that they do it, they find a new way to do it differently and to do it just right. And I know it seems like we get a lot of these 2D Mario side-scroller games, but in reality, the last 2D Mario side-scroller that came out was over 10 years ago. I mean, we got a Super Luigi World since then. And another important thing to note is that the flower that you see in Princess Peach's game is very similar to the wonder flowers that we've seen in this game that gives Mario the powers. And to really give this the feel of the Mario virtualistic universe, without local coach co-op, you can use different other playable characters such as Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, and of course Mario. So it seems like for the better part of this next upcoming year, Nintendo was going back to their roots, going back to the franchise that started it all with Mario, and they're doing it in a different way than we've ever seen it. Kind of because we're getting like remakes, but these are not the similar type of Mario games that we're used to getting all the time. And to be honest with you, a lot of these games are new to me because I've never played Luigi's Mansion, and I never played Luigi's Mansion 2, and I've also never played Super Mario RPG, and I am the RPG savant, so I will be able to add this to my collection like I'm Thanos or something. But yeah, I'm super excited for it. If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button, please hit that like button. It really helped the channel out a lot. And spread love, give inspiration in all you do. You're leaving the bread show, but you don't have to leave the bread show because there's a whole lot more bread show where this is coming from. So yeah, peace out. Spread love, give inspiration in all you do, and peace out.
Welcome to the Crash Show. Take 2.
In there, like swimwear, with fine hair like a ripe pear, comes royalty not too far out of reach by the likes of Princess Peach. Bars. Kinda.